I Am Michael is based on a New York Times story. A screenplay is obviously a bigger effort. How did you, as director and cast, work together in rounding out these characters who are based on real people?
For this script, it was interviewing, I interviewed almost everyone, well, actually everyone in the film. Michael and his exes, Bennett, Tyler, and Nico. And it was really just kind of like getting to know them and just, you know, like there's so much, like so many bizarre things that happened in Michael's life, and it was, you know, I would get his version and everyone else's version and kind of like piece it together until I, you know, came to a place where I felt like it was the truth, yet also something that would make for an interesting film.
The truth is, I really just depended on Justin. I've become an actor who likes to work very, very closely with my directors, and I really view my characters as our characters. I want every character I do to be a collaboration with my director, and on this film it certainly was. And so for every scene, Justin and I would, because the movie is so engaged with Michael's interior life and feelings, that I made sure that Justin and I were on the same page in every scene, and about what Michael was thinking and feeling, and why, and where he was going, and so that we could create that subtle transformation together and make it very as clear as possible.
Okay. A question for James in particular. You've said previously you're comfortable with all kinds of sexuality. Does this now include someone like Michael, who identifies as gay first and then renounces that sexuality as deviant?
No, I don't agree with, you know, somebody that, I don't agree with any kind of discrimination, no.
Reactions to this film could draw criticism from the gay community and support from conservatives. How do you guys feel about that in either case?
I guess it could, but I think a lot of the kind of concerns thus far are from people who haven't seen the movie.
Yeah. I mean, I think it would have to be a very willful misreading of the movie to kind of categorize it in any of those ways.
Yeah. I mean, you know, we went for the kind of as non-judgmental of an approach as possible, trying to understand Michael instead of vilifying him. But at the same time, it would be a different film if it were made by, say, Michael's Christian pastor. You know, there are a lot of creative gays involved in the film, so it's by no means supportive gay to straight conversion.
Okay. What projects do you have coming up? What are you working on next?
Don't tell them. We have a project that we're talking about, but we're not going to reveal the subject.
It's another controversial, exciting true story.
Very controversial, very exciting, very commercial.
Okay, we're going to round up with the rapid fire, some quick questions for you. The film has some very interesting 90s fashion moments. What are your favorite or least favorite accessories or clothing items from that era?
I have to say, sometimes I'll take clothes from movies that, you know, I work on, and that I, you know, if there's a piece of the wardrobe that I really like, I'll ask for it. But on this movie, I don't think I took anything.
I think in fact you were like, I'm really gonna wear this. Yes.
It's the 90s.
For me, I feel like flannel's the first thing that comes to mind.
Yeah, flannels are great, obviously.
I was like super into grunge and Nirvana. Would wear a lot of flannel.
Yeah. Okay, Oscar predictions. Who will you predict to take home the Oscar for Best Picture this year?
Best Picture,
Any bets?
I guess I would say Birdman.
It's Birdman or Boyhood.